Hey guys, this is just going to be hopefully a quick video. I'm going to be going down what Season 7 of Diablo 3 has to offer and the 2.42 patch, which, you know, it's got some cool stuff, such as straight up the bat, we can go straight away to Torment 13! Damn! For some reason I'm in campaign instead of adventure, but you know. Damn! Anyway, so we go set Torment 13, which is, you know, great. Because that's an extra, you know, 3 levels where you can, you know, grind out before you actually really need to start pushing Great Rifts, which is pretty important these days. They've also rebalanced the gold gain in all the rifts and torment levels, but that's not super important. God damn, there's a possum that's super loud outside. It's distracting me. The cosmetic rewards haven't really changed much. We got a snowy portrait this time around, so we won't have... should have the other ones. Let's customize portrait. We won't have the wolf, and we won't have the barks anymore. That was... And we don't have these anymore, whatever these leaf things are, which are, you know, pretty shitty. So, we got rid of the leaves, we got rid of the wolves, we're getting rid of the bark, and we're going to be having this little snow icon thing, which is pretty cool because it's, you know, coming out in winter in Australia. In the States, it'll be middle of summer, so live and let live, I guess. And we get this cool ass horse unicorn thing, I guess. Hell unicorn, you'd call it. That looks pretty cool. And then there's some weird as space helmet, I guess, go with the space shoulders from last season. I don't really know what to call them. And what you all really care about is pre-gaming. Which class is the best to pick the next season? Now, it's most definitely not going to... Well, it's always going to depend what kind of class you want to play in the late game, but initially... the classes that are going to be the greatest to, you know, start off with. It's actually decently hard. And not dying instantly like they do in Torment 10. This is pretty much exactly where my monk character would be. Starting with monk, I guess. Monk's not going to be very good to start with this season. We get Raiment of 1,000 Storms, which I'm pretty sure isn't a one-punch build. Although... kind of think it might be, but I'm pretty sure it's not one punch. And overall, I don't think that's got the greatest stuff attached to it, but you know, any Heradra gift set's better than none. Next we got the Crusader, which is the Roland set, which is... wow, I actually died. Not the worst set either, but it's got a really shitty playstyle, like really shitty. Like, I haven't disliked a Crusader set more than the Roland set. That being said, I'm pretty sure the Roland's... oh my god, I died again. The Roland set does have actually some... I'm gonna actually load the difficulty quickly. The Roland set does have some cool and unique mechanics, such as... every time you swing faster. Which means you just like start swinging crazy fast, which is pretty fun. Beyond that, it's pretty meh. I'd rather play a monk with this sort of build. Although I am going to definitely say straight off the bat, this monk that I have is pretty shit because I haven't grinded out any real weapons for it. I'm just using the base items. I'm pretty sure I'm missing the shoulder pad. I've got the Grundo gear there instead of the actual shoulder pad that reduces damage when you use primary ability spenders. So it's, you know, built about like half completed. Next we got is the Demon Hunter Unhallowed Essence. That's actually a pretty good set to start off with. I would, you know, actually recommend starting off with that set. It's the shotgun set sort of thing, where you build up the fan of daggers and then you shoot it out quickly. It's nowhere near as good as the LON build, but you know, it's along the same side. Along the same lines, which is good. because you can go straight from this build into the LON shotgun build, which does come out stronger. I am leaning towards playing Demon Hunter this season because they've changed how traps work, and I kind of want to see how that turns out. Probably won't turn out all that great, but you know, in the end I want to see how it works. Now we're coming up into the what I think are the two best to start off the season, which is Witch Doctor and Wizard. They both have incredibly good sets to start with. Witch Doctor has the Helltooth Harness, which is 3/4 of those items are used in the current top solo build, so that is super good, especially if you want to start grinding as fast as possible. This Helltooth Harness set is perfect for that. And for the Wizard, it's the Tal Rush's Element set, which is the #1 group build. So depending on whether you want to focus on being solo or focus on being group, these two classes will give you a huge leg up for both those. Although the group stage has changed a lot this past patch, because they have nerfed like literally completely the berserkers, the barbarians item sets, so he can no longer play 0 DPS pull build. He has to actually, you know, slowly pull stuff, I guess. I don't know. It's nowhere near as good as what it used to be. And he starts off with Wraith of the Waste, which is, you know, not the worst build. It was one of the better builds a while back. I was just looking at the new pylon thing. I actually hover over it, it says Power Pylon on the map. That's super cool. That's really good, especially when you're planning out a Greater Rift. You can just have a look at the map and go, oh, there's a conduit coming up there. I can quickly jump over to that, grab the conduit and move on. So that'd be actually pretty good. Especially if you're in the middle of a Greater Rift and you have a 0 DPS looking out for those pylons. And, you know, click on the pylon, you spawn the mob, and your giant group may have a huge as party there, and you can just like sort of bring it all together, which is really good. I'm just thinking about the future stuff. And that's about it for those ones. They have also changed something that's super important for everyone grinding 0 to 75. I should really lower this again. I'm just nowhere near strong enough for Torment 12 with this character. At least with lasers where I'm not paying attention. And that is at level 5, the Skeleton King now guaranteed to drop his crown. Which is super good because it means straight away the first thing you do now is just run straight to Skeleton King. And you can just run it as 4. You maybe not even run it with your main character. It may just be like running it with the fastest character at level 0. Which I think would probably be Demon Hunter. I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to, you know, do some practice runs running through the first 5 minutes of the game to quickly get Leia a crown, see which character does it the fastest, and then pick that character. But normally if you were doing group farming in previous seasons, it would be fighting till around level 20ish, and then you would have to set one person off to go get the Skeleton King while everyone else is still farming. And then everyone would teleport to that person who was running to get the Skeleton King quest. You know, that sort of stuff. It'd be nice if they would not make it campaign Skeleton Crown, get it, just like the Skeleton King in the actual game would just drop it for us straight away, but that would be too easy for us and we'll get it done way too quickly because we'll all just be like grinding level 5 and then instantly go to Skeleton King, but now we just go from level 0 straight to Skeleton King, hopefully get the crown, which we would because he should be level 5 by then, and move on from that. And if you're not, you just, you know, grind a little bit beforehand. Like, you can easily get up there, beat Skeleton King, get level 5, reset, do Skeleton King again. But I'm pretty sure you should be level 5 by then. If you're not, there's probably something wrong with your game. You're probably not playing on hard or something. I don't know. I definitely recommend playing on hard straight away. What else is there to talk about? New items. Oh yeah, that's right. They've also nerfed group Witch Doctor. Mass Confusion no longer stacks, which was one of the main things it uses, and they also nerfed the total damage buffs that Witch Doctor used to do. He used to like damage buff by around 80%, which is multiplicative instead of additive, which is super good for all the classes, but now it's being reduced by half. I doubt it'll affect the group Witch Doctor build too much. I'm pretty sure it'll still be around the same. You'll still be casting Mass Confusion, you'll still be casting your Piranha Nados and putting the what's it called, the Haunt on all the creatures. But they also, I believe, changed Haunt so that it only affects Witch Doctor, it doesn't affect everyone anymore. I'm not 100% sure on that, I'll have to double check quickly. I'm dying, that's fine, I'll just die for now. I need to quickly check out the Witch Doctor page, because Witch Doctor got some of the biggest nerfs, especially to its group build. Its solo build, not so much. Haunt, Poison Spirit. The damage increase provided to your allies has been removed, yeah. That is super lame, like... that is breaking the character lane. But, you know, it's not the end of the world, you can just not use Haunt. I'm pretty sure all the others stack, well not stack the damage, but they still work on the bonuses. Yeah, Hex still has the 15% bonus. They have changed it so that Jinx, which was the one everyone used anyway, was 30%, it's now 50%, but the Huge Toad is now also 15%. So, I don't really know what the deal is with that. It's not super great either way. Piranha's no longer stacked, but they've also changed Knockback, like I said, which has completely removed Barbarian from being useful in 0 DPS, because he can no longer just like pull every single mob to the party. I'm sure you'll still be able to do that to some extent, which is still better than not having that character do that, but I'm not sure if they'll start bringing in too large scale DPSs these days. It may just end up being, oh, because the 0 DPS isn't really bringing the mobs in like it used to, let's just have a second wizard try and get through the mobs that we have faster. Again, I don't know. I'm not one of those people that have been top of the leaderboard for groups. I've just generally been doing solo because I prefer solo in most cases. I can just have a little bit of fun, get to the top 100 for like the first 2 weeks, and you know, stop playing, because beyond that just becomes way too much of a grind getting all the Kadula's strength, whatever the fuck that strength thing's called, I always forget. Die, foul imp. I wonder if he drops like hugely more on this. I know I'm only at Torment 11, so he probably won't drop the max, but I'm surprised how much tougher Torment 11 is compared to Torment X, because I was breezing for Torment X on this character like just last week, because I was leveling up some friends who wanted to play. They've also buffed Homunculus's sacrifice for Witch Doctor, so I'm not sure if that's going to have any effect on the solo or group build of him. I'm sure it won't affect the group build, but I think the solo build may consider putting sacrifice in, because it's a pretty big buff to what it was. It used to be 25 to 30%, now it's 50 to 60%, which is pretty high. But again, I don't know anywhere near how much damage that would actually be in real terms, but it's still nice to note. Let's go back quickly. What else should I have a look at? I don't really have any plans. I think Monk had some interesting changes. I'll quickly check out that. Oh, that's right, they buffed One Punch again. So One Punch Monk might get used in solo more, rather than using the Garando gear and exploding constantly. This was the other build that they used in solo, but it wasn't anywhere near as good as just constantly exploding over and over again with the Grando gear. Where is it? Items, Grin Kishu, which is the One Punch headpiece, is being increased from 525 to 700% to be 1050 to 1400%, which is, you know, double what it was, which is pretty good. And they've also added Scarbringer to have a legendary power, which the damage of Lashing Tail Kick is increased by 300% for the first 5 to 7 enemies hit, which is pretty damn good if you ask me. So I have a feeling that One Punch Monk may come back for a little bit, but I don't know for how long. They have reduced some other stuff. Just having a look at this Epiphany Soothing Mist. Healing has been reduced by 60%. Life per hit to this. The heal amount of your health globes. Healing bonuses has been reduced from 10% to 4%. Okay, I assume that's something to do with Group Monk, which is Support Monk, where it's just constantly healing. They've removed Forbidden Palaces, increased damage taken by enemies inside the Inner Sanctuary. That could be why I've been doing so bad here. They just have their movement speed reduced now. They don't take any additional damage. It reduces all damage we take, but that's about it. That sucks. That's a huge nerf for Monk, because that was one of their main damage pluses. Because they would have this set on the Inners set, and they'd have all the bonuses, and that would increase the damage and stuff like that, but now it's just... Eesh. I'm pretty sure they have the mantra... Does this make all mantras active? Yeah, this one does, okay, yeah. And they've also nerfed the Mantra of Convictions passives, so that sucks. Raiment of 1,000 Storms. The damage bonus granted to spirit generations after casting Dashing Strike increased from 300% to 1,250. Okay, so that makes that monk set a little bit better. I'm gonna see if they did anything to the warrior waist sets, the barbarian waist set I should say. Call it warrior because let's face it, that's what everyone thinks of it. Nope. Was not affected much at all. Well, besides the fact that they nerfed his ability to pull, but that's just a general nerf. Girdle of the Giants increases earthquake damage, which is for its solo build, but nothing really affects the waist build. Oh well. I think that's about it. If I've missed out on anything in this quick Season 7 Starters Guide, let me know. I most probably have, because I've been distracted trying to play this game. I didn't even get to the Rift Gun in. Should obviously beat the Rift Gun before I move on. That would be just a shame, especially when I'm at 98%. Here we go. Last guy. Let's just lower the difficulty. Lower difficulty. There we go. Just to make it a lot faster. There we go. Yeah, I'm way weaker now without that buff. Damn. Didn't realize I'd be so weak without that. Jeez. That was a huge nerf to Monk, especially solo monks, because that's where they use it the most. I didn't think they would like remove the solo's damage. I thought they'd just remove it from the group. That sucks. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next season for more videos. I am leaning towards playing the Demon Hunter or the Wizard. They are the two best starting classes for this season. If you haven't played a Wizard or a Demon Hunter and you really feel like you want to, this is the season to try it out. They both have some great sets to start off with, and I'm not sure who's going to be the best for the solo build. Last season it was Wizard. The season before that was Crusader. Last season also had Witch Doctor up there pretty high. Witch Doctor, Wizard, and Crusaders are definitely the best solo. Next is obviously Demon Hunter and Monk, and Barbarian sort of just, dragging up at the end. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I will see you guys later. Bye.